I ran sound editorial for Universal. So we sort of the resurgence of the studio lot, sound department, and they were just sort of doing all these crazy things. And so I got them to help get them straightened out. And one of the things we did was we got into video games, which was very strange to them. And this was sort of at the time when games were getting reset, And Insomniac and Naughty Dog were both on the lot. So I just popped over there and just said, hey, who's doing your sound effects on your games? So they didn't really have anybody, and they were a bunch of kids. I sort of told them, look, I said, we have vast sort of sound design experience for TV shows and features, but we also have a really big animation background. And sort of the two thought processes, I think, would be a great convergence for games. And so Ted was really excited. And so we just started, there's a guy, Mike Gollum, who worked for us, and he was one of our sound designers. So we just sort of set him, actually, I think I'd given the game to somebody else at first, and then I didn't sort of like what was going on, so we gave it to Mike, and he was able to come up with some great sounds. He had worked on Crash Bandicoot too, and so he had sort of that experience as to what these games needed. We were doing Naughty Dog and Insomniac at the same time, and the first Insomniac game we did, which was Ted's first game, was Disruptor, which was really cool. Because, these sounds are multi-dimensional, right? They're made up of a bunch of different sounds that come up with a final. And so it takes a bit. But yeah, once they get the hang of it, they just ran it. I think on the Spyro game, we were trying to stay sort of kind of true to the game, so the sounds didn't interfere with it. They enhanced it, and Spyro was sort of a special character. He was lighter and a little bit different than like a Crash, who was heavier and did some more crazy things, right? Stewart was their guy, and that was the one that they picked, and he was pretty sensitive to the game. I know there was some other people, I think, in the very beginning that we were looking at, but they just weren't as in-depth and sort of too conventional, so I think they went for Stewart at the end. We would cast them, they would come in, and then at Universal, we had a ton of mixing stages and ADR recording stages, voice recording stages, so we would just bring them in and we would just record the voices as we needed them, and basically you just, you play them the visual if you have it, and then they just, they do the sound, and then we package it up like a sound effect, so the game can fire those when they need to be. I think we were originally cutting these on Avid audio stations before Pro Tools sort of came to be in a big way. These are big honking things, and hard drives cost like $1,500. Yeah, I'm not sure where the originals are, but I don't remember. I don't know how much they compressed it. I know it was an issue, but they tried to do the least amount of compression as they could. Back in the day, they didn't save a lot of assets, right? So they didn't. I'm sure on their side all that stuff's gone. They could never probably put it back together again.